Well, hey, good morning. I'm here for the sunrise, and I want to go ahead and weigh in on the story of Peanut the Squirrel. It's going crazy all over the world. This thing has just exploded. If you haven't been following it, I'll just kind of recap it real quick and tell you why I think it matters. The state of New York loaded up a dozen armed men and 2 bureaucrats and drove 2 hours to this little rural community, and with a no-knock warrant broke into the home of a married couple who in their home had a little pet squirrel, had never been outdoors in the 7 years that they owned it, so it wasn't bothering anyone. And they also had a little pet raccoon. In addition, on their property they have a larger animal sanctuary for larger animals. They have horses and other animals as well. And the New York State government decided that it was a priority, that they had so much time and money and resources on their hands that it was worth it for the government to mobilize, like these were, running an international trafficking ring that was a threat to the United States. Interrogated them, terrorized them, tore their house apart for 5 hours. They wouldn't even let them go and take care of their animals. And then of course they killed their pets. They killed the little squirrel and they killed the little raccoon. That weren't bothering anyone. The reason this story matters is because it speaks to a larger issue, which is that our government is completely out of control. It's bloated. It's got way too much money. We need more money. We need to raise taxes. They have trillions of dollars, and they have a printing press where they can just print trillions more. The 5 of the wealthiest counties in the entire United States are the 5 counties surrounding Washington, D.C. Why are they so wealthy? Because those bureaucrats are making, the guy who ordered this raid makes $220,000 a year on the taxpayer's dime to sit around shuffling papers from place to place. Maybe you make $220,000 a year. I think that's amazing, but I hope that you're creating something. I hope that you're like a doctor and you're saving lives, or you're an attorney and you're keeping innocent people out of jail. That you're an entrepreneur and you're making things. In that case, you deserve to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I have a real problem with people living off the taxpayer's dime, making hundreds of thousands of dollars to sit around all day, having so much time on their hands that they can, hop in a car for 5 hours to go kill a pet squirrel. That's the point. There's a famous book called 3 Felonies a Day, and it was actually written by a judge. And he said that the average American commits 3 felonies a day. Why? Because there are millions of regulations on the books, regulations that no one voted for. And the only way that you can possibly enforce that many regulations is capriciously. You can't possibly apply that many laws and regulations to everybody. So what do you have to do? You have to pick and choose. And that's what this story represents. Some woman got a vendetta against this couple. Apparently, she lives in Texas, has never met them, but she didn't like their social media account, so she developed a vendetta against them and partnered with this bureaucrat to destroy their lives. That's the point of the story. That there are all these unaccountable bureaucrats that no one voted for, that can never be fired, that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year of our money, who have pensions for life. Do you have a pension for life? They have pensions for life that we'll be paying for. And all it takes is someone to get mad at you, don't like something that you post on social media, and then they join forces with these unaccountable bureaucrats, and the next thing you know, there's a no-knock warrant at your door. There's 12 people at your door coming into your house, tearing your house apart, and taking something that you love away from you. That's why this story matters.